and gives a very small, like he leans forward a few inches, bow towards the frontiersman. He says, "My name is Alexander Whitelock. My business associate here is Sajar Turana Milage." Wait.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the last part anymore.
That's where it
Yeah, it wasn't
stops.
the last part anymore. Also, did I get the order right?
Sajar Milash Turanan.
Sajar Milage Turanan. Word on the street, as we've heard from Mr. Hawk here, is that you're selling myth.
Oh.
Wait,
biggest brainus, right? Biggest brain. Oh yeah, it's big brain time. So he has an inspiration now, right? Because you guys are so cool.
Okay, yeah.
Here, take his inspiration. Here, take that. You might need it.
Like bardic inspiration? Oh, inspiration.
Actual inspiration.
Hey, there we go. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Take that.
Now,
No,
as
go on.
I understand, you are a businessman yourself, at the forefront of all business dealings. That's why they call you the frontiersman, ain't it? Well, it seems to me like a man of your caliber would be quite busy. And, well, if you can save time by skipping a whole auction, though I won't deny the fact that he gestures to all the commotion behind him, I won't deny that it is a sport in and of itself.
Well, interesting. You gesture behind you. It is quiet now.
Oh! I won't lose my momentum. While it is a sport in and of itself, I think it is a recreation that we can skip. Save you some time. He returns his hat to his head.
The frontiersman gets up and begins walking because the stage has like a little staircase that's is in the middle of it. I guess sometimes that would be in the back of it. Anyways, he begins walking down, and the two guards that are like in the front of the stairway immediately, like exactly simultaneously, take a step to their left and right respectively and pivot 90 degrees. And the frontiersman walks past them, not even breaking, like never pausing, doesn't break step, just boom. And walks very slowly up to you.
He keeps his eyes locked on his the whole time, hands on his belt, hips cocked.
Okay. The frontiersman walks up to you, and it's like a hush right now. Like, yeah, no one's talking. Everyone's like, it's like watching like a fucking like big scene in like a movie. The frontiersman walks and never breaks eye contact with you, as much as you can see their eyes. And as they like walk up to you, they don't like get right up to you. They do stop like a few feet, 5 feet or so away, and just stare at you for a second. Roll me your perception. It would be sight-based.
That does sound sight-based. Jeez.
You rolled a 1 and a 19. Jesus Christ. Their mask, the etchings of it, like where like metal meets metal. It's an entirely metal mask. Like the curves of it, the dents, if you want to call it that, the little engravings of it, if you want to call them that, begin to take on a soft glow. And then the frontiersman speaks. If you are as good as you say you are, come forward. Follow me to my caravan. Let us speak business. And for your sake, I hope your coin can back your words. The mask stops going, and they turn on their heel and begin walking.
And give Alexander like a pat on the back, like, well done, partner, and then just like, shall we?
You see out of the corner, I can be like... Keaton's like,
Keaton, if you'd rather wait here, you can.
No, Fine.
You look it. Come on, muster up the grit. We got some business to do. Rubbing his hands
Wheeling and
together, he
dealing.
starts walking.
Hold on, give me.
Yep.
Ting.
All right. Good enough.
He's got grit.
Got grit. So yeah, you guys follow to it, and you see the caravan actually does connect to the stage in like a sort of load, you ever see like moving vans? There's like a little ramp that you can pull out, and then like it drops and stuff like that. It's like that, except it's like on level with it. You guys follow the frontiersmen back to their caravan, which is say the vehicle caravan. Not caravan as in like a bunch of vehicles put together. Enter in, and it's a rather impressive show of either excess or opulence, as you guys push aside these there's two curtains, one which is like a really heavy fine material, like some sort of textile, and in front of that are little little bead curtains, but they're not beads. It's alternating back and forth between platinum and gems.
Ooh.
My kind of decoration. Hell yeah.
Look over at Jar and he's drooling.
He's like Keaton, like as you guys enter past this, he's staring at the curtains and he's just, that's like my fucking paycheck for half a year. You guys enter in, and as you enter in, it's like a TARDIS from Doctor Who. It's bigger on the inside. Not immense. It's not like an infant. It's not like a fucking magnificent mansion or something like that. But it definitely is bigger in here. It's like almost like a genie's lamp. There's like a living lounge room, a negotiation room, foyer, whatever you want to call it. It's very comfy. Beanbag chairs and stuff like that. There is a hookah as well. It's a bit on par with some stuff you've seen, Sajar, but it's not quite Exchangian. There's certain elements of this, particularly in the walls and the furniture, like the physical furnishings, rather, that are distinctly different. But other accessories, other bits of interior design, like the curtains, the banners, the rugs, the beanbag chairs, that's all very much more your speed. Very comfy. Very, very, very comfy.
I guess he sort of just nods like, oh, familiar. Nice. Also, at a game, I have a sneaking suspicion that the frontiersman is actually a female dwarf. But we'll see.
The mask glowing as soon as the talking began does... Yeah. That does ping.
Or not a dwarf at all.
Not a dwarf at all.
It's a really fat assling. They call me the Chungaman. Anyways, you guys enter in. The frontiersmen, their mask begins glowing again as they go over to this dwarven height, not your height, dwarven height, alcohol cabinet. Would you like refreshment?
That would be splendid.
Indeed.
They were turning, looking over their shoulder at you to, address you, but as you guys say that, they turn their attention back to the alcohol cabinet. Pick your poison.
Quick glance at Jar, and then back at the frontiersman.
Mm-hmm.
Whiskey straight.
Yeah, whiskey straight. Keaton is like a tawny level NPC or a half-run level NPC. It's like, we just passed by them and now they're an adventurer.
Remind me, Crash, it's honey ant mead, right?
Honey ant mead.
Honey ant mead.
They begin grabbing different bottles and cups and stuff like that. And, they, as a gracious host, we can pour it out for you and stuff like that. And when, they give it over to you, they have this, very, very well-decorated, intricate, immensely ornate, gem-encrusted platter, which is about, the size of, the little surgical pliers where, they have, all the tools for the surgeon. Something around that size.
Window stand.
There you go. That's the term. And they bring it over to you and set it down on this, very low coffee table, which is stained glass on 5 different layers, but the layers have only an inch in between them. So when you look at the bottom of it, it's like this. It's like you ever see how, like, printers paint color? Like, it's like, here's this layer, here's this layer color, here's this layer color, here's this layer color. It's that times 5.
Oh.
So you can see the pattern, the light pattern on the bottom of it is some immensely. It's almost like a kaleidoscope, but there's like a bit more function, or not even function, order to it. There is some sort of insignia that it makes, and it's immense. It's a bit hard to see because you have to get a little at an angle to see it, but it looks really cool. Almost like the underlights of a racing car.
It would be very obvious to anybody looking at Sajar that he's looking at all of these things, all of the decorations with an appraising eye.
You don't have your draconic sense of wealth anymore, but you don't need it to say that. Oh man, there's so much money in this room. Enough to buy a keep, one might say.
Mm-hmm.
Or a dragon's hoard. But yeah, the frontiersman sets down this platter, and just sits down at one of the beanbag chairs. It just they are beanbag chairs. You guys sit down and enjoy your refreshments.
Yes. With practiced ease, lounging.
I think Alessandra will make a show of not sitting down, but standing to Sajar's right. What is
sits down. Keaton sits down. Yeah, you guys grab your refreshments and indulge. You do note that as you grab your respective glasses or cups or what have you, tumblers, it is ice cold. Well, Zoe will be jealous, truly. These are cold, stiff drinks.
Sajar would just close his eyes as he's sipping, just enjoying it for a moment, and just and like nod to himself, open his eyes, and take another sip, like just really savoring that chill.
The mass begins glowing again. So, what business do you have with the frontiersmen?
I am in need of some mithril.
How much?
16 pounds.
Only 16 pounds?
To start with, for sure.
You would waste my time on such a paltry amount of ore. Your
The amount
coin
is
isn't
indeed
worth it.
The amount certainly is paltry, but the reason I need it is not.
And what reason is that?
The weapon it will go to, the twin blade. Without it, the woman I love is in grave danger. I would move heaven and earth for her.
You might move heaven and earth, but it will not move my heart, or the cost.
Very true.
I'm not a fan of long negotiations.
Nor are we.
Excellent. Then you will understand the measure I have just taken. The poison that you have just ingested will kill you in 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Insight check.
Bro, insight. Do it at disadvantage. Because you're poisoned.
That
Also,
is a
just so you know, you're losing 12 seconds to do this insight check.
This is Sajar genuinely laughing because he's amused.
I'll use my inspiration. Roll again at disadvantage.
Correct. Now that you take the 15.
Okay.
Ah, you're fine then. Yeah, it's interesting. Let me just Let me just determine damage.
I knew it.
Let me just determine the
I love
damage
this so much.
here. There's a world where this doesn't kill you. Interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
You did just drink poison. You're pretty confident that they aren't bullshitting you on that. But you're also sure that they wouldn't just kill people indiscriminately. So they must have a cure.
I think Alessander kind of like looks into his glass and like swirls it around a bit. I'm trying to see if there's any like visual indication of the poison in there, which I assume it's all dissolved. So he
Yeah, it's hard.
gives
You're not amber. You're not a poisoner.
yeah, he gives a small sigh, and then he downs the rest of his whiskey. And
Yeah,
puts it on, like,
jar was right, like mirrors, like exactly
Yeah.
times. Like,
Okay,
alright, fuck it.
you're drinking a lighter alcohol, Sajar, so you don't have to roll. Outsider, make me a con save,
ooh,
or you become poisoned by but not
By
extra
alcohol.
poison.
different poison.
The poison
Oh,
condition
shit,
as opposed to sudden death. This is some good shit, dude. This is some real good shit. So, now that we have very little time for negotiations, name your price. If you set it low, I will refute it.
What would be if Sajar or I would know? What would be like the standard going price for that much?
I don't
Peter
think
does
you
not
have
know.
any. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you guys have insights on that because you guys aren't blacksmiths. If you guys had Blair, maybe that would like be able to like inform you. Although she has a bit
What
of a
would
limited
the-
substack as well herself.
What would the like if we take something simple? What would steel go for?
Let's look at the 5e thing. Not that I trust it fully, because the shit's dumb sometimes.
Let's see.
Trade goods.
10 pounds of adamantine, which would be one adamantine bar, would be like 1,000 gold, according to Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
I appreciate that they have that well set up. I would say that's market value. But it's not adamantine you guys are looking for, so it's not 1,000 gold.
Right.
Mithril, it's simultaneously better because it's much more plentiful, but at the same time, it's equally probably as restricted as finding just a mythical adamantine thing. And that was for 10 pounds, you said?
For 10 pounds, yeah. One 10-pound bar.
It was 10 pounds.
10 pounds of adamantine, 16 pounds of mithril is what you need.
Yeah.
So it's
adamantine
basically
is it's heavier than steel, but mithril is lighter than steel.
Yeah. I guess that's a good point, huh? I guess you wouldn't be wanting 16 pounds of mithril. I'd say you probably because the slag is definitely going to be the heaviest part of it. It's literally stone.
Mhm.
We'll say 10 pounds for simplicity's sake, because that's a good point.
10
Mithril
pounds
is lighter. You know. So 10 pounds.
Retcon my statement to 10 pounds.
Yeah, I'll get that's on me. Thank you for calling that out, Alec. You think a good starting point for all 10 pounds? Because 1,000 for adamantine would be market value. We definitely gotta give a margin on this. So, and this is the frontiersmen, so that's I want to insult them. So maybe 15,000 gold. But not 50,000. 1,000. 1,500. 1,500 gold. Although it is like that's like a starting point. They did call you out for like you would not buy it in all its entirety, all the entire shipment I have. I'm wasting my time. So that 1,500 is a starting point. I leave it up to you guys as players to determine how much above or below or whatever you guys want to do for that.
Mm-hmm.
I take out the coin, the Accord coin, and I hand it to Alessander.
Oh, kind of taking the cue with his left hand now open because he set the glass down. He will take the Accord coin and just take a half step forward and hold it up, showing it to the frontiersman.
A coin of the Accord. An interesting currency. But whereas they deal in life and death, I strictly deal in proper currency. No buy.
Suit yourself. He takes a step back and hands it back to Sajar.
3 minutes left.
He pockets it.
Let's see. I have 1484. Sajar, you said you had 900.
Let me see. I have 852.
852. All right, perfect. Then Alexander will say, Mr. What would the last name be? Would it be Turanen?
Yeah, that's the Milosh Tirana.
Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Turan was willing to go no more than 1,600 gold. Up front.
Make me a persuasion roll at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. 2 nat 20s. Hey.
Imagine. No buy.
What is your counter offer?
3,000.
Glance over to Sajar. What's your response?
Give it like a slight head shake. Subtle.
Is around like 2 minutes and like 40 something. 30 something.
Seeing the shake of the head, Alexander goes, "No buy. That is twice the market price. 2,000."
Make me persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oof.
What's the
Did you roll?
market price?
Hold on. Hold on.
Huh?
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Show me what you got.
Champion of Fate that roll. Or is it my roll?
It has to be your roll.
Shit.
I believe it says that.
Alec.
It does.
Yeah, it does. Fuck.
Do you want my dreams and expectations to re-roll it?
Let's see here.
Do you think
Let
you
me
could
look
get?
at my own birthday tome of favors because I do have.
You don't have that one.
She's already checked.
To be fair, his is first.
I'm just trying to see which
Sure.
ones I don't have or do have.
What's our total gold, Alexander, at the moment?
Let's see. How much do you have?
852.
852 plus my 1484.
plus 50 from Fisky? Don't set it off one place.
There you go.
Okay.
Rather, Alexander, let's make it an even 2,200. I like even numbers.
Mr. Turan's willing to go up to 2,200.
Make me another persuasion check at disadvantage.
Let's Jar be rolling this one.
If he wants to.
Yeah, sure, I'll roll it. Disadvantage. No, not advantage. Disadvantage. And I will champion of fate that.
So that's a nat 20 plus 6.
Oh, wait a
So
minute.
26.
Could I assist with this? Because I am proficient, at least.
It wouldn't make his result any better because he's already substituting a nat 20 for it.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have 26. Hmm. 2,200. Hmm. 2 minutes remaining. Hmm.
Is there a clock in this place?
He just goes
No.
for the next 2 minutes.
No, there's not a clock in this place. It's just more over your guys' character's general capability of keeping time.
Mhm.
Also, let me change.
I think there's like a soft ting,
champion.
ting, ting,
If
as
it
Alexander's like
pleases
counting
you.
the seconds by tapping his foot.
If it pleases you, I honestly don't know if you have connections in the exchange already. I would assume you do. Regardless, I'm willing to introduce you, or a representative that you choose, to whatever connections I have back home.
Make me another persuasion check. This one is straight, though.
Please don't suck.
Interesting. The frontiersman conjures a quill and parchment. A parchment which already has things written on it. they move it, float it down to the table in betwixt you two. It's a contract to that agreement that you sign here, write name here and sign here, do so agree to the terms as set forth that you will help incorporate your contacts and asset network to the Frontiersmen. Failure to do so is punishable by death. As decreed by the Frontiersmen to be executed by a faction determined at time of betrayal. Do you sign it?
It says incorporate my business network into theirs.
Correct.
Would I understand from having dealings in the past of a mercantile nature what that implies?
From your background. Exchanging? These are cutthroat contracts are
Exchanging.
commonplace. You are the best at these. It definitely when you definitely catches you that it says you incorporate yours into theirs, not incorporate with each other. You're definitely determined as the subservient one in this contract. Other than that, you're not really sure. You sign it? Clock's ticking. Tick, tick, tick. I should have just put this on like a real life timer. That would have been better.
Oh, no.
I said I was willing to make introductions.
They aren't saying anything in response.
Nope.
Sounds
Nope.
like a no deal. Counter offer. 2,200 gold, take it or leave it. Or else you're gonna have 3 dead bodies in here to clean up.
Very well. 2,200. Please place the coin on the table. And they are staring at you as if you don't have enough coin ready.
We do. So Alexander will cut off his coin purse, throw it on the table. Motion for Shajar to do the same.
Yeah, Sajar starts digging out all his gold and his platinum, and put it next to them.
They don't even count it. Like they're just sort of staring at it. Excellent. Snaps fingers. The money teleports away.
All of it, or just 2,200 of it?
2,200. I'm assuming you guys only put 2,200 of it on.
Yeah, 200.
Yeah. If we had the time to count out the extra.
You guys probably have very little time left.
Alexander, subtract mine from yours, and then keep the remainder.
Ooh, okay.
Now, about the sale of the cure. How much is your life worth to you? Especially with one you love out there. Can I negotiate down to 50 gold? No. No, it's...
Can I...
Try my best.
Can I insight check something real quick?
Sure.
How much would they fold if they had a gun aimed at their head?
Well,
That's an interesting question, Alexander. Roll me your insight.
Oh.
Minus 852. I have 632 left.
They definitely saw that you were armed before you walked in here, and the guards did not relinquish you of your gear.
So they're pretty confident.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I doubt Alexander doubts this is actually the frontiersmen.
Yeah.
split-second decision.
Talk goes the clock.
Tell you
How
what, Alexander.
much is your life worth?
If we have to buy an antidote, let's buy one for Keaton and make our exit.
Indeed, when we drop dead after walking into this place and everyone sees that the frontiersman kills its business partners, I think that would be the end of that.
Keaton is like looking at you guys, and he looks at the frontiersman, and he looks like he wants to say something, but he's a bit too afraid to right now. He's like,
Call it 50 gold for the antidote for our friend here, who has nothing to do with this.
No buy.
Oh God, how much time would you say we have left?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
You know. No, healing hands is just hit points. It doesn't cure poisons. Never mind.
If only you're some sort of paladin!
Yeah.
If only!
Oh, wait a
Well,
minute. Hold on a second.
didn't think I'd die this morning, but it was fun while it lasted. My short stint as a venturer.
All those eyes out there. I guess that is that. Alexander's going to move to walk out. We know we have some pretty powerful friends that might be able to, what's the word? Revive us. I think that's what Alexander is counting on, but
Yeah.
You need to let us know where you are.
Oh, when we do collapse, could you send word to the Slayer and Seeker compound? Captain Rickard would do, and tell him where to find our remains.
No buy. Yeah, can you guys just make me, while we're here, con saves for each of you, and, wisdom saves for each of you.
Con saves, wisdom saves.
Oh my god, I roll a fucking 10.
Oh.
Oof.
And a
Ew.
fucking
Same
6.
wisdom save.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, I thought you guys had the same modifier for a sec. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So,
If I start feeling anything, my first reaction is to...
I mean,
touch
at 20
Keaton.
and 60, you guys are feeling fine. Just for right now. To be fair, you guys have
How's
been
Keaton?
feeling fine this whole time, but...
How's Keaton looking?
Keaton is looking very, very, very withered, very strained. You could see that certain veins of him are like protruding out more, they're more pronounced. He's breathing very, very frantically. He's sweating profusely. He has this sort of glazed over look in his eyes. To a certain degree, not fully, but like halfway.
Well, I have an idea. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna healing hands him. So he takes a little bit of healing. Where's my healing hands? It's just let's see, 9 hit points, not a lot. But
Yeah, it really
sand
helps.
is a filtration medium. It's a dehydrating medium. Can I try and I have never done this before, but Dune walk through him?
Oh,
I don't know about that. You just got this ability. You make me a con check. Just a straight or a con check at disadvantage. Because that's a hell of a task for an ability that you are really pretty fresh to.
while
What I'm
he's
trying to
doing-
do is take the poison out of him and put it in me.
You can try.
While he's
God
doing that,
fucking
can I
damn it.
use my lunar corsage?
Yeah.
Hey.
Quick messages to
let's
Lean.
see.
I say, message to everyone. Sajar and I are at the what is this place called?
The
The
drop.
drop.
The Drop. The Drop. We've been poisoned.
Do you say like more specific after that, or?
Do you have time to?
That's a good question, actually. I'll shut up.
You guys have like 18 seconds left.
All right, so I'm not meeting up with Anushka, is what I just heard.
Whoever has a lunar
I don't
corsage,
have anything.
I don't know who does or doesn't.
Which also I don't know who has that either.
I'm sure you guys have a list somewhere.
That I know we do because when I was looking for the Nexus aspect.
You found that one instead?
Yeah. 1 second, I'll find it. Alexander, Anushka, Delvit, Kasai, Keenan. Keenan? That's outdated.
Keenan.
I'm assuming I took that one back.
Yeah.
Logically.
Oh dear.
So who has it then?
I don't know. Decide. What do you
I'll
mean?
take it, sure.
All right, there you go. I think instead of Delvit, that one can go.
Noticing that this doesn't work, I will reach into my pocket, grab the Martyrs link, and just sort of mentally say, "Please let me take this in place of him."
So much going on.
You say this into the martyr's link. It feels a little heavier as a result. Tick tock. 12 seconds.
Does Keenan look? Keenan. Does Keaton look any less haggard?
He doesn't know what that is, so like he's just looking at you like, what? What? No, he does not look any less.
Fuck.
What's that? Is that like a magic item or something?
Or something.
All right. He looks at you, Alexander. You never got to say that competition.
Never say never. Now let's make our exit. We'll be in touch, he says to the frontiersman.
We did get the mithril, right?
It's not in here.
We signed
Back out there.
We signed the contract, yeah.
You guys exit back out. And Keaton is looking is so sick that he's like stumbling to walk. But he does try to follow behind you guys. And as you guys
Grabbing a princess carry-on.
oh. Hey, make me athletics at disadvantage, please.
Athletics. Where's my athletics? There's my athletics. Why?
You tumble and fall too. Oh my god. The poison's effect is sapping your strength. Sort of literally, in a certain regard. Alexander, do you wait for them or do you just stride forward? Because they definitely fallen over. 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Out comes Imperador. I fire 3 shots into the air.
You go outside and shoot 3 shots into the air, or you?
Oh yeah, sorry. I
Okay.
thought.
I thought we were outside.
If you stopped to help Keaton, you were not outside. He wasn't able to.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's the catch.
Gotcha. Then no. Alexander might be.
6 seconds. Yeah, no, fuck it. I'll walk over to Sajar and Keaton. Keaton.
Added Keaton into the equation. It's fucked up our mind.
I knew the name sounded familiar, but I couldn't remember why.
And I say, this is no place to die. Far too opulent.
Make me an athletics roll. You can do it straight though. I would say you would have advantage and disadvantage. You're quite unfortunately used to carrying bodies.
Oh no.
Oh my
What in the-
god!
what?
Take my fucking tome thing. Take it.
Oh yeah,
You
your
don't say
birthday
no.
soon. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
re-roll any roll, that one.
Oh my
That's
god!
the best I can give you.
Damn.
It's
Hey!
something.
There you go.
Is that enough?
Yeah. Let me just record that down. In a sec.
Mhm, mhm.
There is nuts, and this is
13
dreams
days.
and expectations.
Mhm.
But you're recharging these soon, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Like July 1st. You sell so many.
I'll get through them.
Okay, fair enough.
I believe in you.
You Chadasander, grab them both, like run your arms underneath their armpits on the opposite side, and carrying them. They throw their weight on you. It's a heavy burn. You push past the blackout curtains. You push past the fancy platinum and gem bead, quote unquote bead curtains, and your vision's going dark. Ugh. You land outside. Dun-dun. 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 Now, wouldn't it be funny if I ended session here?
No,
No.
it would be very serious.
Hey, Sajar almost killed himself earlier. Last week.
Yeah.
What's a
I think I
session
remember-
without ending on a cliffhanger where someone almost dies or does die? Who knows?
That's crazy. So you guys get that, is Anushka one of the Corsage people?
Cheers.
Shit, okay.
What time is all this taking place? Like, what time would it be now?
It didn't take that long to shop.
I think what we need is we need
Like
to add the
11?
list to the handouts to the Nexus aspect.
Oh
And
yeah, that'd
also
probably be
maybe-
that'd probably be
Maybe make
wise.
one for the lunar corsages too.
Yeah, if you guys want to send me the list, I'll punch that in later.
I have the list, but I can look through my notes to see if maybe I do, but I
remember-
seriously doubt.
I remember we at least had it set up that at least one person had both a Nexus Link and a Corsage. That way, when
Right.
they got a message from one, they could message everyone on the other.
Hmm.
Well, I have it in my inventory, so I have both in my inventory, so I know I have them.
All right. Okay. Trying to save. There it is. I feel like we would have like made a real. I'm surprised I didn't. Oh no, it's right here. Corsages. So there's this. Pinned it, and then Nexus.
Oh yeah, there's Keen.
Or might
Then we
have been
swapped
Nexus
Keenan
aspect.
for-
No,
That's
not
outdated.
there, not there, not there. No, it's not really not recorded. As a Nexus aspect at the very least. Yeah, if you want to change those.
Mhm.
I would say just get rid of Anushka right now because she's not here. We can give it back to her later.
Yeah. Alright, so Nushas can go to Silas, Keenan
Yes,
can
makes
go
sense.
to Oriana.
Boom, easy.
Boom,
Alright.
shakalaka.
All right, now that we figured out that
So
discrepancy,
dope,
yeah,
this
you guys get
bitch.
that. Oriana, you're leaving. Silas, you're just like on my way to my dad.
I'm waiting my oh my god!
Just like I imagine just mid stride, and then Orion just kicks her leg off 9 degrees towards the drop and just starts walking.
Silas does that thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but when mentally ill and LGBTQ people greet each other, they do a stance. It's a very popular thing. I do it.
Sure.
That's-
I totally know what you're talking about. What the fuck are you talking about?
In any case, it's a certain stance. Silas does that and takes off sprinting.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Would Oriana also be sprinting?
I
Just wondering.
Yeah, she'd be
wondering.
running.
I don't like how you said that. I'm not taking it back, but I don't like how you said that.
Huh?
I'm assuming
Stop.
she wouldn't be able to access, like, be able to get to Anushka and then head over to the drop, right? Oh, for the sake of this, because Anusha's not here, she's just gonna book it over to the drop.
Okay, can both of you make me athletics rolls?
Yeah.
Sure.
Who else is on this list? Delvit, Kasai? Ah. Interesting.
Fuck.
So they leave the secret compound and go after you guys.
Well,
Man,
she's
you
faster,
guys
but
both
also
rolled shit. You guys actually rolled like shit.
Silas is not a
I
very
have a
athletic
thing.
cat. Apparently.
Do I have a thing for you? Reaction, energy, no, that doesn't affect that. No, it doesn't affect that. No, it doesn't affect that. Okay, cool. Never mind. Don't have a thing. Thought I had a thing. Don't have a thing. She's fast, but I'm tired.
Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Alright, so you guys are running over there, right?
You know, Alec, this is a learning
Who catches
experience
up
for
with
the two of us.
They literally said pick your poison. What do you mean? They gave you a heads up.
The moment Kate, I clued in, I was like, they're gonna get poisoned the moment that they're like, I hope for your sake that your coin, or that you're like right about your coin or whatever.
Dwarves don't mess around.
I fucking knew it the moment they said that. I was like, well, fuck, they're gonna have to buy their way out of there somehow.
Oh man.
I would trash on you for not
that's
looping in the antidote with the metal, but I would have done the exact same thing. I would have totally forgotten about that.
Oh man.
There was a reason I said turn of the hour. Got it. But
So,
then Alec had to go and roll so well.
Hey, can the two of you sprinters roll me a D100 each?
Yeah, I can. I
D100,
don't want
you
to,
say.
but like I can. So
So
about the
13.
77.
Nice.
I have a trickster's coin.
If we
So about the
combine them, we
69!
can-
I'm keeping that.
You run into Evelina. She's on her way to right now. Wow. Small world. I mean, Duvros isn't the biggest city, but hey, small world. You like are sprinting, and Evelyn turns around the corner. And you like fucking anime protagonist. Whoa! What the? Silas
Hi! Drop now! Silas will get up and try and pull her up.
in public? You said
I
it.
fucking love this game.
You said it. What's that thing? It's like Starfire and like Nightwing. He's like, time to do that thing we talked about. She's like, I applaud your courage to do it in a fight.
Oh
but
my god, yeah. I was like, what? No, the battle maneuver thing.
Silas doesn't trip, but they definitely skip a step by accident. If that makes sense. Stumble, that's the word.
What if your answer's
These
So you don't elaborate on that?
No, they explain on the way.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find the clip. I found it.
Man, Crush, you didn't even miss a beat. Impressive.
Quick wit. So, yeah, Evelina chases after some very decent confusion. This is totally why you're the slower one, I guess. I don't know. Actually, no.
Yeah.
That's
No,
totally the
Oriana's
reason.
just fast
It's
as
just-
fuck.
It could be both.
Yeah, it could be
Silas
both.
can be
That's
pretty
great.
fast. It can be decently fast.
Consistently? That's irrelevant.
No.
You run into your
I would say
girlfriend.
you have key points as well. None of you guys are rogues. Meanwhile, Deet's like
Yeah.
pathetic. Yeah, so you guys rush over to the drop. You guys have it's probably one of the most frustrating things because you have to wait for the elevator to come up.
And
Because
then
it's an
go
elevator
down.
that leads down into the drop. So you're just like, oh, we need to get down there, we need to get down there. And the god's like, oh, don't worry. I know you're trying to get in on the deals. Don't worry, it's coming back up right now.
Silas is like
What aggressively-
pacing behind Evelina.
At this point, Delvin and Kasai catch up to you. What is happening?
I don't know.
More.
We're waiting for the elevator.
More deal hunters? Don't you worry. Elevator's coming up right now.
God, your calmness is infuriating right now.
Don't worry, the deals will still be there when you get down there. Better than jumping off and killing yourself.
But I could totally
Silas
jump up
looks at the
spiders.
drop like, could we take that?
Mariana looks at the drop and is like, I could totally take that. 100% I could take that.
It is hundreds of feet down.
She'll be fine.
No.
She can buffer 50
Wow.
damage.
But terminal velocity.
How much is it damage
20
wise
pieces.
again?
Oh wait. Here's an interesting question. Let me double check a thing. Oh. Evelyn like looks across all of you.
Does
What
she
is
have
happening?
Featherfall?
Well, I just got a message from, and so this will like show the corsage. What would Celine say? Would she literally just?
She would just recite word for word what
Okay.
Alexander told her to say, and say that it came from Alexander.